Hello, students. We would like to continue our next paragraph connected to a cusp for theory of everything. Okay, written by that Kate Ferguson, right? A cusp for theory of everything. We can continue, right? So far, we discussed about the childhood life of Stephen Fleming and his parents' guidance, and also his education and his interest in mathematics and physics, natural science, and the parents' wish, parents' ambitions, everything we already discussed. Now he's in Oxford College in England. All right, next paragraph. Nevertheless, that means, however, for about a year and a half, Hawking was lonely and bored. Oh, he was lonely and bored. That was the difficulty faced by Stephen Hawking while he studies. He was not inspired to relieve his boredom by exerting himself academically. That means he is not inspired to relieve, that means relax his boredom by exerting himself academically. But halfway through the second year, he began to enjoy in Oxford. The first year he studies, he not get much inspiration. Sometimes he is bored. But in the second year, in the Oxford universities, he began to enjoy Oxford. So that is another thing is while he studies he's faced all right. Well, he became popular and well accepted among his peers. Friends. Peers means here friends. He became popular and well accepted among his friends. They remember him as lovely, brilliant, and adaptable. He wore his hair long, was famous for his wit, linked classical music and science fiction, and took part in sports. See that other students recognize him. How other students uh, says about Stephen Hawking's. He became popular and well accepted among his peers. Even friends and his college are accepted him, a very good student. They remember him as lovely, beyond, and here you want to know the meaning of that one. Lovely means beautiful, handsome. Lovely means handsome. Here, beyond means cheerful, attracted by someone. Okay, so there is a beyond, attracted by someone, right? All right, then here's Ant's adaptable, acceptable. That is his most important. That is very good characters. He's accepted by everyone in the university, right? He wore his hair long. He usually wore his hair long hair. Was famous for his wit. He's a joke. He's cracking jokes sometimes. Wit means joke. Okay. Like classical music, his most important interest in classical music and science fiction, of course, science, and took part in sports also. So every time, music, science, and sports, he was interested, right? So that's about his character sketch here. We can accept that one is Oxford University, still in Oxford University. First year, even though he first year got boring, but second year more became enjoying Oxford, right? Right, next paragraph. See, okay, next paragraph. However, at the end of the third year, okay, Hawking almost flunted. What do you mean flunted? Here is that. Word meaning is that flunted. Check it the flunted is that. You can get it here. Help by. Flunder means struggle. Yes. Struggle for what? A struggle for what? He was almost flundered, means struggled. What about the third year? He struggled. What happened? He selected theoretical physics as his specialty. There's a special subject you want to take in the university. That is, he taken theoretical physics. He had been applied to do PhD at Cambridge and was accepted on condition that he got a first from Oxford. Oh, at the same time, he got seek the admission in another famous university in England, that is uh, Cambridge. He applied there in PhD. But there is a condition. That means in Cambridge University authorities said it. That means if you got first in that means if you are first rank, we will accept you. Who said it? Cambridge University authorities said to Stephen Hawking. Okay. Hawking was confident that he could get through successfully. Yeah, very confident person. As essential for success, I already told. But as the examination day approached, what happened during the day of examination? Everybody get tension, fear, less confident, less courage, etc. Isn't it? Did you feel it? Oh my God! All right. So here, same things has to happen in the case of other student, but it is not in the case of Stephen Fleming. Stephen Fleming was very confident, and his failing to Hawkins ended up disastrously on the borderline between the first and second. But as examination day approached, what happened? His confidence failed. He failed in his confidence. That means he's failed in this confidence means he didn't get admission there in this Cambridge. Faith with the broadline result, the examiner is summoned Hawkins for an interview. Okay, he's failed in the examination, but he didn't get. I mean, he didn't get the first in this Oxford College. That's why he didn't get the admission in PhD physics in Oxford University. I mean, Cambridge University. That's why after that examination, there was an interview. In that interview, what happened? And questioned him about his plans. Then an authority of Cambridge University conducted interview to Stephen Hawking, and they want to know about his plans. In spite of this tenseness of the situation, Hawking managed to come up with a kind of remark for which he was famous among his friends. Okay, if I get it first, I shall go to Cambridge. If I relieve a second, I will remain at Oxford. So I accept that you will give me a first. He got his first and he went to Cambridge. Very interesting interview, that one. While he discussed with the interviewers in Cambridge University, he said that if I got first, I will join Cambridge University. If I didn't get second, I will instill Oxford. So why don't you give first? Then I will join to Cambridge University. So I accept that you will give me first. He got his first and he went to Cambridge. It was a very satisfactory reply. He successfully finished his interview. He got admission in Cambridge University because of the praising answer given by Stephen Hawking to the authority of Cambridge University. Now he is Cambridge University. So still we are discussing about his studies, higher studies, right? Now he transferred Oxford to Cambridge. Both are famous universities in England. Well, his first year at Cambridge was worse than at Oxford. Oh my God, that's things is very worse. He didn't like this first year in Cambridge. Compared to Oxford, it is very bored, according to him. His slip-straps mathematical background caught up with him, and the second general relativity extremely tough. Connected to mathematics is very tough to him. And the far more disastrous problem arose then. So these are the problems we faced in Cambridge. His subject is very harsh and very tough. That's why he's a little bit bored and struggling. And at the same time, another problem is aroused. What happened? During his third year at Oxford, Hawking started getting clumsy. What do you mean by clumsy? I want to know that. Clumsy. That's another character. Clumsy? Yeah, not meaning of clumsy. So we have to say here is the meaning is clumsy. Just accept clumsy. Or it is. Did you get it? Clumsy means careless. What is clumsy? Careless, not care in his studies. Okay, clumsy. Now he became clumsy, right? Okay. So what happened to him? Everybody has now surprised, right? Okay, there is in clumsy. He had fallen once or twice for an apparent reason. The following autumn. Autumn is a season, like a spring, winter, like autumn, whatever, very important season. What happened? Okay. Autumn at Cambridge, he had trouble with this tying his shoes, and sometimes he had difficulty in talking. So the symptoms comes out about his diseases that means paralyzed. Paralyzing is now sign or came out. That means twice he falling down, and at the same time, even he could not tie his shoes lace. Oh my God! This is a very sad, tragic situation now faced by our famous Stephen Fleming while at Cambridge University. So this paragraph says about difficulty faced in the Cambridge University. First of all, his subject is very tough and rough and is very disabled to understand, or he can't follow that one. That's why it's bored. And another incident comes out that is in the third year of in Cambridge University. What happened? He can't stand properly. His tie is falling down. Well, and at the same time, he couldn't tie his shoes lace. So these are the problem faced by our Stephen Hawking while in Cambridge University. Shortly after this 21st birthday in 1963, 21st, that's 21 years old now. He was 21 years at that time. He got the disease. Oh my God, what a tragedy, the God. Hawking contracted a rare disease. Yes, there's a fixed disease in the 21st year in 1963, that birthday. That means amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, very different word, which there was no known cure. Nobody can cure that particular disease. It caused a gradual disintegration of the nerve cell. Oh my God, gradual disintegration. That means stop this nerve. Our nerves are not working. What happened? Similarly, here nerves are not working, and also no treatment. In this spinal cord, science student, it is connected to body, right? And the brain. Oh my God. The nerves of brain and the spinal cord is not working means just like a dead body. We have life, we have what's that? Breathe, but there is no moments. At first, he went into a deep depression. Now he got a deep depression. Just to think that, just imagine that he was only 21 years old, very brilliant student, studying in Cambridge University. The symptom of paralyzation came out from there. The disease, as we already said it, that is announced in 21st birthday. Even he was only 21st birthday, I mean 21 years old. What happened? There is no proper treatment. There is not get a cure. So what is the situation about the parents? What may be the situation? What may be the position of our young Stephen Hawking, brilliant Stephen Hawking? He got a depression. Definitely such kinds of such kinds of incident, definitely we are dying. Really, that's called as depressed mind. Spinal cord and brain not working. The nerves are not working. They stop. Just like a dead body. He can't do anything without the help of others. My God, what a situation. How did not he did not know what he ought to do or what his future would be like. Yes, depression is now question mark. What I will do? What ought to do? What I will do? Ought to do means what? It's obligation. Ought to do is maybe you are studying the grammar. That's in 13 model auxiliaries, isn't it? Can, could, may, might, would, will, shall, should, may, might, just like that one. Ought to is one of them. Dare. Okay, what to do or what his future would be like. He's now in depression. That's two paragraphs says about the difficulty faced at the age of 21. Well, next paragraph. See that? Yeah. My dreams at this time was rather confused, he admitted. Before my condition was diagnosed means find out. I had been very bored with life. Yes, now he's bored with life because his depression, he don't know what he will do. There did not seems to be anything worth doing. But shortly after he came out of hospital, it's now hospital, now he's transferred to hospital to home. I dreamt that I was going to be executed. Executed means killed. I suddenly realized that there were a lot of worthwhile things to do. After discharging from hospital to house, his situation, according to him, just is it is just a dead body. That means he's really executed, really nothing to do without help of others. So from there he thought, what, I will do something to the world. I will do something for people. So that is the great of our Stephen Hawking. Is at the age of 21 only to think about people and world. I don't want to just use medicine and sleep here and without moments. I want to do something to the world. That is his thinking going on. If I were required, reprieved means stop for small home. That means you didn't do anything, just to sit or sleep and eat in the home. That means it's if you want to eat, somebody will give the food for his mouth. So he thought that something I will do. I don't want to waste my time here. Okay, next paragraph. Another recruiting dream was to idea of sacrificing my life to save others. I want to do something for others. After all, if I were going to die, I might as well do something good. Before my death, I want to do something for the world. Very good thing for the world. So 21 years old boy said like this. Very good, is it? A great person, right? Hawkins' doctors hoped that his condition would stabilize. Stabilize means steady. But the disease aggravated rapidly. But the disease is aggravated means spreading. Disease is now reached high. They soon informed him that he had only about 2 more years to live. My God. 2 years only he lived. Doctors already said to his parents, if he live 2 years. Oh my God, what a condition is it? Okay, well, the next paragraph. The 2 years passed, the progression of the diseases had slowed. Now, little bit improvement comes out. I didn't die. What a confidence, is it? What a courageful words. What a determination. I didn't die. In fact, although there was a cloud happening over my future, I found to my surprise that I was enjoying life in this present more than before. Now he believes that I want to enjoy my life in the paralyzing stage. I'm not what submit my life in front of the death. I will do something before my death. Okay. Total disability and death through still a not too distant certainly. That means doctor said that total disability means no parts of body movements, not move any parts of movement, and otherwise death. These are the words given by doctor to the parents. Though still a not too distant certainty, were postponed. Hawkins had his reprieve, a precious and temporary one, but life was precious. Everyone's life was precious. We will do something before our death. Then only our life is successful, we can say that. So Even though he didn't move properly, he's in a dying stage. He's thought like that. If want to, will do something for the world, for the people, to good things. So any word meaning is here. See that plunder, impressive is there, mischief is there. So here is the your word meaning is dictionary is there. See that one. Diagnose means find out. Depression we all that. Low spirit. Disintegration means destruction. Clumsy yeah, careless. Recurring is what was happening again and again. Okay. Stabilize to become steady. Same way. The diseases same way comes out. Not high, not low. Aggravate, grow, worse. Aggravate means grow worse. Bad condition. Then precarious, dangerous. Okay. All right, that meaning if you want, you can check from here. Right. So that's you want to continue that. Where are you? Yes, this comes to be as that. Where is it? Yeah. All right. Here I think so. Yeah. Then what happened? As a New Year's party at St. Albans. So it's a turning point of his life. See that? Turning point his life is comes onwards. From there, his life is come to turning point. Please listen very carefully. Where he turned point while he's in hospital and home in a paralyzed stage. His life is turning. What happened to him? We want to just watch carefully. At a New Year's party at St. Albans, just before he entered in the hospital for tests, before the hospital, Hawking met Jan Wales. Yes, Jan Wales, his lover. He met in a party. Her name is Jan Wales. Very important character. Underline by her the name of that Jane Wales. Jane Wales to her this disheveled graduate student seemed to be terribly intelligent, eccentric, and rather arrogant, but he was interesting and she liked his wit. So the new character came out that maybe his lover. Later she became his wife. Her name is what? Janville. Once the examination asked the question about the character sketch of Janville, or how Janville influenced Stephen Hawking, or every successful person behind a hand of woman. Explain. So you must be right. The character sketch of Janville, who was Janville, what is his character, and how he influenced. From there onwards, her character sketch, after her influence is explained. So be careful to listen the particular part of this narration. Okay, very important one, right? Maybe there is no perfect note for that. So you should have to listen very carefully and mark in the textbook, right? John Whale to her his disheveled. That means disheveled is here. Its meaning is that what is disheveled? Disheveled is meaning is that. Let us check is that aggravate means more, worse, it's bad condition. Precarious means dangerous. Okay, that means actually didn't take this degree. Graduate is not completed. That is disheveled. Students seem to terribly intelligent, but intelligent somewhat. Who? Jane Whale. Eccentric. What do you mean eccentric? Eccentric is the word is here. Okay. Uh, Different behavior. Okay. And rather arrogant. Arrogant means a little bit more angry. But he was interesting and she liked his wit. Okay. This is a character sketch of, I think, this person, our person who said, Stephen Hawking's. And but she is but he was interesting and she liked his wit. She liked his wit of Stephen Hawking. So both are attracted because of the rich characters. Especially the wit is more liked by Jan Weil. Okay, when Jan met him again after his discharge from the hospital, he was really in a pathetic state. Who is a pathetic state? Our hero, Stephen Fleming. I think he has lost his will to live. That means there is no will to live. That means hopeless condition. He was very confused. She commended. She was not, however, put off by his physical or mental condition. That means he never considered about. She loved him very much, even though he was in paralyzed situation. She was rather shy teenager. The character sketch of figure Jane Weil is there. She was rather a shy teenager. Shy means shame. Serious minded, with a strong faith in God, imbricated from a childhood by her mother, and belief that good came good can came out any adversity. Adversity means calamity. That means a God-fearing woman who's a Jan World. That means everything good, don't afraid, don't worry. Like that is what is called adversity mind. Okay. And moreover, what is her character? God integrated. That means God ingrained means here's word meaning is ingrained. See that just to check it that ingrained. I don't think so, right? Here is ingrained is there. Check it that ingrained. So very important is that impressive, misgivings, penetrating. There is no word meaning is there here. So that is ingrained means what is that? It is a sympathy. The God integrate. That means his God is he believed in God. That is a God fearing from childhood by the mother. That is mother is also very good in worship of God. Same inheritance. That means the same tradition came from her mother. Same like that of Jane Weil. And believe that God can came out of that means a pure Catholic believe in church and God. So that is a characteristic. Very serious minded woman, right? At the same time, shy and teenage age. That means between 17 to 18, right? 20, right? All right, so that's a character sketch of Jane Weil. Before we discuss about character sketch of uh, Hawkins, okay, then what happened? So, if, there is a meeting between Jane Weil and Stephen Hawking. Okay, they already met and they decided to maybe marry. That's maybe the next chapter. Hawking had made her optimism. Yes, everything good, all is well, all is well, all is well. That is optimism. And their friendship developed slowly. Yeah. After a while, the two began to realize in Jan's words. The Jan's words, what is that? That together. That's Jan says. That together. What is together means? That. That means they are living together. We could make something worthwhile for Stephen. That made all the difference. He applied for a research fellowship at Chaos. That means what is that? KISS. KISS is there. So pronunciation is KISS. One of the college in Cambridge University. So still he is applied for studying fellowship in the University of Chaos. With the help of Jan Wales. Now they are living together. So that is the first influence of Jan Weil. We should have to very ready to read that perfectly, then exam will ask such kinds of question. How influence a woman? And moreover, Jan character sketch, you must be right this also. Well, in 1965, at the age of 23, Hawkins received his fellowship at Kias, and in July of the same year, Jane and were married. They were first, that means European nature is just like they live it together. It is called as cohabitation system. Cohabitation system means without marriage, a man and woman living together. That is called cohabitation system, widely accepted in Europe. There is no need for marriage or certificates or relatives, child and everything. Anytime they can separate with the agreement. They can separate. There is no case, there is no problem, nothing. That's system is called as cohabitation system. They are living now just like that. Jan Valdi and Stephen Hawking. After some years, they got married. Similarly, our great football player Messi and Ronaldo, all of them is just like that ones. Living together after if you want, they married. If you don't want, they don't marry. Is it? Is it a good system? Right, depends upon you, right? Okay, that's a culture in Europe, but it is not possible in our country, right? All right, okay, same, all right. In 1965, the ages of 23, he got a fellowship and everything. Okay, we already said it. Okay, the next paragraph. People who remembered Hawkins in the universities in the 1960 recall him making his way around the corridors with a cane. Cane means what? What is a stick? Supporting himself against the wall. That means people's just here is explanation about other people how they see uh, Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking now uses sticks in order to move against the wall. He spoke with that sounded like a slight speaking impediment. Equipments with his speech he is speaking with the equipment instrument. Oh my God, he can't speak properly. That is used by the machine. That's the instrument is now speaking. So motionless, just like a dead body. That time Jane attracted Stephen Hawking. What a wonderful or a surprised woman she was. Is it? Now, which kind of woman is now married such kinds of person? Right? Very different. Maybe God is great. Is it? Impediment is the what meaning? Impediment. Check it that. Impediment means obstacle. Yes. He had some speech obstacle. That's why he used some instrument to speak. More than that, they remember. They means here who? The students. The here is first to say the people, not student. People. Yes, not student. I'm sorry, not student. People. People means students, not that people. Here, people. That means society. More than that, they means people remembered his brushness. Brushness means boldness, courageousness. In sessions involving some of the world's most distinguished scientists. Now, still, he took part in the session, took part in the meeting with the great scientist, who our Stephen Fleming, with the chair, particular chair. The people who can't walk properly, move properly, there is a particular chair is there. No, that's why I told you should have to visit YouTube and see the story of Stephen Hawking. You can understand. Okay, involving some of the world's most distinguished scientists. Still, he is participating in meeting with this great scientist. While other young researchers kept revermental lines, Hawking daringly asked unexpected and penetrating questions. He clearly knew that what he was talking about that his reputation as a genius. Now he is reputed as genius. Another Einstein began then. Then everybody called him another Einstein and genius. That's the two great word is now used by the people against Stephen Hawking. Now Stephen Hawking became genius, and also everybody called him as people call him as a another Einstein. Einstein, the great scientist. Okay, right. So this is his says about the greatness, or how he will conquer the fate, how he will conquer the disease. This is says about with the help of his wife Jan Weil. Influence of Jan Weil is more. That's why he took part in the session, meeting with the dignitary members and great scientists, and he conducted a different speech, and everybody are surprised, especially young people are surprised with the questions and answering of Stephen Hawking while in the meeting. So that's why everybody call him genius or another Einstein. So this is only because of the influence of Jan Weil. So question will come: how Jan Weil influenced Stephen Hawking? Still, you understood, Stephen Hawking is motionless. He can't move properly without help of any other, without help of machine. Right. So that's the things still we have to say is about that. All right, that's all today. We would like to back. Okay, next class is okay. Back to my plan. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.